What's up, folks? Your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to do a Raw recap. Tonight Samoa Joe's going to be replacing Jerry Lawler. Good. Then we got MVP in the VIP lounge, because why would we want to start with a match? He introduces his guests, Rey Mysterio, Aleister Black, and Apollo Crews, the 3 Raw participants for the Money in the Bank ladder match. He asks them what does it mean to win Money in the Bank, doesn't let him answer. This is quickly interrupted by Andrade, Angel Garza, and Austin Theory. Zelina Vega runs down Mysterio, Black, and Crews, hypes up her boys. She says that Crews, Mysterio, and Black should give them their Money in the Bank spots. They have a fight, and guess what, player? We have a tag team match. Andrade, Garza, and Theory versus Crews, Mysterio, and Black. What? For fuck's sake. I seriously could care less about this match. I seriously hate all these multi-man matches that are just fucking thrown together. No real reason, no story behind it. I mean, yeah, one group's in the Money in the Bank match, the other group isn't. And, yeah, well, that's probably about the only thing holding this thing together. This match was just pretty much killing time. It's the usual multi-man bullshit. Everyone gets their big, there's a big brawl. Everyone gets their spots in. Apollo Crews hits a powerbomb on Andrade, gets the pin. All right, whatever. Throughout tonight, we have a whole bunch of Triple H 25th anniversary clips. Alright. Backstage, Andrade gets bitch slapped by Apollo Crews, and we have a match later on tonight for the United States title. We then have Asuka versus Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler in a triple threat match. It was a no contest match. As Shayna Baszler was coming out, she attacks Asuka. They fight outside the ring. Nia Jax joins in, lays everybody out. No contest, no match. Alright, whatever. We then have Bobby Lashley versus a jobber. Before the match, Bobby Lashley tells Lana to stay backstage. Bruh. Squash match, Bobby Lashley won. We then have Ruby Riott versus Liv Morgan. What the fuck? Again, for fuck's sake. Did we just, totally screw it with the fucking matches tonight? I was actually expecting a 50-50 booking, but Liv Morgan won it. Okay, whatever. We then have Akira Tozawa versus a returning Jinder Mahal. It's kind of funny how they build him as former WWE champion. He hadn't been WWE champion for a while. This is basically a squash match. Akira got manhandled by Jinder Mahal. He gets the Colossus, gets the pin. Alright. We then have Apollo Crews versus Andrade for the United States Championship. Zelina Vega is at ringside. This is actually a decent match, finally. Both Crews and Andrade put on a ton of offense. There was a whole lot of back and forth. Early in the match, Crews tweaks his knee. There was a ton of near falls. Apollo jumps from the top rope, lands wrong on his leg, grabs his knee, and the referee calls off the match. Really good match. Wasn't crazy about the ending, but it was good. I liked it. Finally, we had a good match. We then have Team Cedric versus Everrise. Glorified squash match. Cedric wins it. We then got MVP up on the screen. He's got a box office platinum match for next week for Team Ricochet in a rematch against Team Thorne and Vic. Fuck, really? Also next week we're going to get the Viking Raiders versus the Street Profits for the Raw Tag Team titles. That might be a good match. And because we all love contract signings, Jerry Lawler's in the ring to preside over Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins' contract signing. Rollins and McIntyre come out. Drew tells Lawler, you know how these things usually end. Scurry away. He leaves. Good. McIntyre immediately signs his contract, tells Rollins that we can get this done in 20 seconds. Sign the contract. Of course not. He has to grab his microphone and talk his fucking ass off. McIntyre says that he's full of shit. McIntyre says Rollins is full of shit and nobody wants to hear him talk, which is true. Rollins signs his contract. Drew McIntyre slams Rollins' head into the table, sets him up for the Claymore kick. Buddy Murphy comes running in. Murphy comes running in, attacks McIntyre, checks on Rollins. It almost looks like there was going to be a confrontation there. Maybe Rollins didn't know he was coming out. Rollins hugs Murphy, but ducks out of the way, and Murphy eats a Claymore kick. Seth Rollins goes running up the ramp. Drew McIntyre stands tall in the ring as we end tonight's Raw. Holy shit, tonight's Raw fucking sucked. With the exception of the United States title match, everything sucked. I mean, it was cool to see Jinder Mahal come back. I haven't seen him in a while. Maybe they may tease something with Drew McIntyre, being they had a history with the one-man band, three-man band. But who knows? Everything else just fucking straight out sucked. I don't like fucking multi-man matches. Just get thrown fucking together. Don't like contract signings because they're fucking stupid. And we're getting nothing this week and probably next week. Nothing but fucking rematches that we've seen 847 fucking times. But that'll do it for this episode of Raw Recap. I'll be back later this week with the SmackDown review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Raw, what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.